I'm LP Master 6, and welcome back to more Pokemon Blue version randomized. Last time, we got 4 badges and played for almost 9 hours, 4 days in a row, but today is 11:12 a.m., day after Christmas, and are you ready for the Rocket Hideout and my Christmas Eve and Christmas Day vlogs and rambling? Woo! We're off to a great start here, cutting out stuff at the very beginning, and yeah, there's no item back here. There's not even any text for the door, that's right. Well, we need a key for that. Or no, actually we don't. We need to beat specific people for that. You broke into our operation? Like the board game. So I'm very sorry if I sound like shit. My allergies are kind of killing me. They've been going back and forth, but I'd say overall getting worse every day. Because we keep forgetting to turn on the humidifier because we're stupid. And because Junior, aka Silver Fergus Edelman, decides he wants the water inside it because anytime he sees water, he has to drink it. So he knocks it over constantly. Lickitung is now level 30! So I'd say he's finally competent. Man, whoever came up with the type chart is an absolute genius. I was just sitting there thinking about how it's basically the glue that holds the gameplay together. I mean, sure, it's an RPG and you have a million different Pokemon with different stats. Well, a million. 151 playable characters is still pretty insane for the time. And just the fact that Pokemon have different moves. They can have up to types. Up to 2 types. And then moves have different types, but type still isn't everything because stats are still important and all of that. And the fact that even in Generation 1, they made things interesting enough to where that's the case. I mean, I know that's basic stuff, but when was the last time you stopped to actually really appreciate that? For me, it was during that last fight. But, yeah, aside from my allergies, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day were phenomenal events. What is this? We got Body Slam. Okay. Thanks. Oh, man. We just did this in red. And this is where we turned the game off because the game kept crashing. And I'd had enough because it crashed with one of the Team Rocket grunts. And I was like, no, you can't do that. Like, just in the middle of a fight, right at the end of a fight, it was just over. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's still an item over there, so we're going to double back. I can't stand how slow the spinning is here, but, oh well, it gives me a chance to talk to everybody. So, I mentioned how we were going to go to my father-in-law's. We did that. He helped me. He drilled holes in the bumper of the car where the deer hit me and zip-tied the bumper back together so it wouldn't fall out and go under the car and make us wreck. So now we are all prepared to drive to Florida. He aired up the tires. What a nice guy. Oh, I don't know how to get over there. I don't remember. Do we need to... Yeah, let's do this. Wait, is there not a way to get to the left? How do I get to the left? Oh. Just down like this. Okay. So, we'll go over this way. Yeah, okay. If there's not an item over here, I'm going to be very upset. For some reason, I was so confused that we were still spinning as if we were supposed to land, but that is not the case. Oh, as a kid in Fire Red Leaf Green, I couldn't stand that there was an item in your way that you had to pick up to finish this dungeon to be able to fight every trainer because I never picked up items that weren't required or weren't listed that I should pick up in the player's guide, so I was so upset. Because, you know, obsessive compulsive issues. Because I don't talk about those enough. But we had a good time at my father-in-law's. His ex-wife, not my mother-in-law, but the second wife, showed up. They're on great terms. They acted kind of like a married couple again, and that made my wife pretty happy, hoping they'd get back together. Because she's pretty great, and we stayed a good while talking to them because we were supposed to go home, make chili, eat chili, then go to my parents. But it was already 6 o'clock, and I told my parents we'd be there around 5 or 6. So, do we need a lift key? Oh, I hope we don't need a lift key. Oh, we need a lift key. So stupid. Yes, over here is this guy, who is also not required, but this is the guy where we stopped in Pokemon Green because he crashed the game. Hopefully he doesn't this time. I don't know why he would. Oh, we haven't seen Horsey. That's right, we've seen Seadra, but not Horsey. Okay, we do get a new Pokemon here. I was just thinking we weren't going to get one. Awesome. Yes, this is not a bootleg, so I don't think this guy's going to crash the game. But my father-in-law gave us both $100, and that was really fun. He wrote his and hers on the bills there. And very pleasant time. But we ran out of time, so I had this genius idea. We'll just cook chili at my parents, because my parents were waiting because my sister and her kids were going to FaceTime us, one of my sisters anyway, for the reading of The Nightmare Before Christmas and the Book of Luke. Not the whole Book of Luke, just the chapter, just the part that's called The Christmas Story. And my dad reads that, and I read The Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Moore. And everybody thinks it's funny, absolutely hilarious every single year because of the way I enunciate and how dramatic I am. And I have a blast, but I miss my niece doing it with me when, you know, we were kids. Because, you know, we used to live together and it was fun, and I just miss being a kid at the holidays. Even though I'm having a great time in my own life, I don't remember what items we got, but essentially we just learned that we have to do this puzzle again. So I don't know why I always insist on doing that first, because then we have to come back and do the spinny arrows again. But oh well. I think there might be only 3 required trainers in here, including the boss. Okay, because this guy... Oh, he might be. You know what? We're going to keep this fight in anyway. But I had a good time. My sister and her kids usually come down on Christmas Eve, but she has special needs kids, and she has difficulty taking them around because her husband works nights. And, you know, my teenage niece isn't all that helpful. She's not special needs, but the 2 boys are that are with my niece's stepdad, who's a good guy. He just works holidays and nights, and I don't know how he keeps up with that schedule at raising 3 kids, but, you know, power to him, I guess. Because I can't do that just with 13 cats. I would not work nights. Just with my wife around, I refuse to do that. But, you know, even though we could adapt to the schedule, it's hard enough working weekends, you know. Because I have to miss my aunt's Christmas because she didn't think she was going to be out of the hospital in time for Christmas, because she has to have surgery and they were going to keep her there until then, but they let her go home because she can walk okay again as long as somebody stays with her. Yeah, no, why would we want focus energy? And, you know, she was like, oh, we're doing Christmas January 25th, and I was like, I really don't think I can make it. I'm so sorry. And I almost never see her, and she's like, I'm always home. I get lonely. Feel free to stop by. You never do. And I was like, I know. And this is like, you know, I'm really close with this aunt, so I'm going to regret it when she's dead. And it's a horrible, horrible feeling. I guess I can look up Nightshade. I don't think I'm ever going to use it, though. We have pretty good moves as it is, so you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. And that guy was not required, so I wasted everyone's time. We already went over here. Yep, I'm wasting everyone's time again. Okay, I'm gonna go try to get this. Oh, well, okay, that's an easy one. But, yeah, where was I? Yeah, Christmas Eve, we had a good time. My dad, I told him, look, I really don't want to go see Nosferatu. If you'll remember way earlier in the Let's Play, I was complaining about how he was kind of a dick about it. I was like, I know it's your Christmas gift, and I know you really want to see it. I don't think you understand how much I hate movies like that. And, you know, he was in a good mood. He was being really pleasant. So I was like, okay, fine. You wore me down. I'll go. You know, it'll be a different experience. It'll be fine. You know what? We'll give that to Lickitung. Because why not? Alright. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted with the commentary quite a bit. And that's not good to do in a dungeon. Even though I don't... You're not really seeing much of the gameplay because it's kind of same old at this point in time. That's kind of the bad thing about Let's Playing these early Pokemon games. It's not much changes exactly. Alright, I think this guy is required. No, he's not. Okay, well, I'm going to cut him out either way because we already did one non-required guy for no reason. So then we put on the Elvis Christmas album, and my dad told the story every time like we'd never heard it before. Or that he always does, I mean. Okay, are you... I think this is the lift key guy. Do I want to cut his fight out? Yeah, it's going to be pretty much the same stuff, too. What are you? What are you? Tail Whip. We are not getting the best TMs here, but at least they're making me laugh. Alright, should I heal Lickitung? That is a good question. We're going close back to the top anyway. If Lickitung dies, then other people will just get experience. That's fine. The elevator doesn't work? Who has the lift key? No! That's his end of battle text. And you know, as a kid, I never talked to trainers after fighting them, right? At all. So, I'm pretty sure the first time I played this, I was confused. Oh no! I dropped the lift key! I love it so much. Oh god, it cracked me up. I've already told the story plenty of times about it. Hold up. We did not go this way. Is there a trainer up here at all? Shit. Man, I don't want to come all the way back down for this, so I'm going to get rid of something. We could just drop a TM, but I'm just going to throw that away. I don't like the idea of throwing it away. I wish I told you what it was before saying no more room for items. Okay, well, that's kind of useful. I'll take that. I mean, I am ready for a 5th party member now. I mean, Lickitung is level 30. That's pretty good. We are done with this area. We have not been... Yeah, we went this way. The lift isn't here. We have to go back down for the lift. So, we've explored everywhere I think we can go without the lift key. Do I want to go out and heal? No. There is a better way to do that here in a minute. I'm going to make you sit through me doing this again. You're not getting to see battles, so why not see the even less boring part? I actually think Rocket Hideout's a good dungeon, even if this is slow. It switches things up. There's no wild Pokemon, even if in the regular game you are just fighting Rocket Grunts with the same stuff. I feel like they have more variety than usual, which feels really good. So I've always really liked this area. You get a new song here, which is just fantastic. Like, you really feel like you're raiding a secret evil base in, you know, a shady game corner, gambling joint, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, my dad wore me down about Nosferatu. Then we opened gifts. Well, yeah, we did that before my mom helped me wrap my wife's presents. Because I don't know how to wrap presents at all. I couldn't untie any of my presents. My mom was upset and embarrassed because I can't. It's a sensitive subject for her, the fact that I can't tie a knot or untie a knot. This guy really isn't required. I mean, he's basically required, but you don't actually have to go here. But we're going to leave it because he opens the door. Are you lost, you little rat? I'm sorry if that peaked the mic. I have a bad habit of... Like, if I don't leave my gain up, then I can't really be heard when I'm quiet. But when I am loud, it peaks the mic. I'd rather have it that way because that's just kind of funnier to me. Because, you know, classic, haha, he's loud, so it's funny. Ooh, good choice, Ditto. Not, you dumbass. Why didn't you use transform? Oh, duh. He doesn't necessarily have transform. I've been thinking this whole time, oh, I'm so glad we're killing them in one hit before they can transform. But that's not necessarily a move that Ditto's going to have. I keep thinking that flying is bad against ground. That... Or is it the other... Either way, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to waterfall him. Yeah, we saw a Cubone, right? I'm pretty sure. Either way, I got from my parents all 4 Switch games I asked for: Super Mario Party Jamboree, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Emio the Smiling Man, Famicom Detective Club, and My Sims Cozy Bundle. And I forgot all about My Sims Cozy Bundle, so I was just thrilled. I thought for a minute my mom got me Alarmo, because I told her after I sent my Christmas list, I was like, they announced right after I sent you my Christmas list, this alarm clock that would be really cool. Not that it was like a, you know, something I really need, but I do want it just because it's, I mean, it's technically a Nintendo system, even if it doesn't play games. And it would just be cool. You know, I need a good alarm clock that ramps up and forces me to get up, because I hate sleeping in. I hate it so much. I don't remember what this leads to. Oh, this is just where you unlock the lift in the first place, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we are headed toward the end of the dungeon. Beautiful. It's short and sweet. I love this. I used to do this before fighting Erica, actually, because that's what the guide said to do, you know, when I was a kid. I can go... Yeah, okay. You have to talk to those guys to fight them. I am very okay with that. I'm very okay with that, too. I forgot to go put away items. Oh, well, it'll be okay. We're going to save, because we haven't saved in ages. Now, if you'll remember, in yellow, this is Jesse and James. Well, and Meowth, but he's not really treated as an important character. I know you! You ruined our plans at Mount Moon! So this is a required trainer and a trainer that doesn't exist in yellow version. So we're going to leave both of these guys in. Hey, we're finally seeing Bulbasaur. Beautiful. Yeah, let's just try to take him out. Okay, as long as we're doing over half damage and I can take everything out in 2 hits, I'm okay with that. Everything has Karate Chop lately. Oh. Or some fighting move, so it's hard for Lickitung to be out. I thought Karate Chop was a fighting move, but oh well, I'm not going to complain. We only took 10 damage from that, and hey, another Pokemon we haven't seen yet. That's 3 in the Rocket Hideout, and we weren't missing very many at the beginning. We're going to see them all before we have 6 badges, I bet. What if we go through the whole rest of the game missing 1 after, like, our 5th badge? That would be funny. And I realized we finally have something to deal with poison types. Bone Meringue is ground type. I don't know why I kept thinking it was normal type, just like everything else in the game. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good move right there. I'm so glad we learned that. Oh, yes. Slowpoke is still behind a little bit in levels. Oh, well, we've been using Slowpoke a bit more. What do you say? Do you have something against Team Rocket? Yes, obviously. How can you not see the beauty of our evil? But the box that I thought might have Alarmo because it was a special Mario Christmas bag ended up having a fake Hormel chili can that acts as a safe. You can hide stuff in it. I thought that was pretty cool. And my mom also got me a Hormel Chili shirt. That was cool. I got Mario socks. Oh, no, sorry. The Mario bag had some string lights. 8-bit string lights for Mario 1. Okay, we're just going to use Bone Meringue again. Sorry, Lickitung. Lickitung. I love Lickitung's voice. Probably my favorite Pokemon voice. What else did I get? Yeah, another Hormel Chili shirt. I already had one, but it faded a bit, and it was a blue background instead of black. So my mom got me a black background, and it looks like it isn't going to fade as badly. But I don't care either way. Kangaskhan. We hadn't seen Kangaskhan either. Okay. Nice. 4 for the price of 1. I'm trying to think of what else I got. Of course, a bunch of snacks and stuff in my stocking. My mom always goes overboard. But I really can't remember what else I got. But I guess you guys don't care. So, we'll move on. My dad kept telling me I need to have a gun in my house, which I don't feel comfortable doing. So, you know, I have a BB gun. But he kept giving me hell for that, and the more he drank, the more a little obnoxious he was. But it wasn't bad. My mom kept getting frustrated because he would interrupt her quite a bit. Alright, this is a boss fight. Yeah, I'm going to go out and heal Ponyta. I'm sorry, everybody. There he is. It's the man. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I was putting my water down. And I flicked the joystick instead of the control pad on my Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Alright, it is time to face off for the first time against the main villain of the game. Woo! So, I must say, I am impressed you got here. So he has heard about us. You know, that's pretty important. And he's a little creepy looking cretin named Tristan. Giovanni's name is Tristan. What the hell kind of a name is Tristian? Not Tristan, Tristan. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna swap out again this time. Why does everything have a coughing or a wheezing? Come on. I mean, it makes sense. He normally uses ground types in the real games, but Team Rocket often uses poison types, so it's thematic. Ooh, yes, failed. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. God damn it. Okay, use your guard spec all you want. Doesn't matter. I'm taking you out. Oh! But, you know, this was the first time I was sad about opening all my presents for my parents on... The first time I wasn't sad. Did I say was sad? On Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day, because I used to go see them in the morning, and then... Well, we would see them Christmas Eve, then I would go see them in the morning, and then I would go to Memphis to see my whole extended family, and then go home. Well, I say Memphis. It's not actually Memphis, but it's the Memphis metropolitan area. You know, just to dox my family a little less. But, you know, it was fun. It was a great time, and we had a blast, and we didn't get to cook the chili. That was a big shame. Sorry, I could not decide, and I also, you know, was busy talking, of course, which is a big flaw I have. One hit. I love it. Good job, Lickitung. I know, I'm so glad this is forcing me to use Pokemon I wouldn't normally use. Jigglypuff? We've seen Jigglypuff. Okay, Ponyta's really getting to shine here. We forgot the lentils, so the chili would have been so bland. We brought everything but the lentils and a pot, but my mom wouldn't have cared. We also didn't bring anything to bring it home because we were in a rush. But that's okay, because we ate a ton of junk food at her house. She had a bunch of snacks out. And I ate some non-vegan food, like some cheddar cheese. The way my mom cuts cheddar cheese is, who cares about what Giovanni/Tristan says? I don't know, the way she cuts cheese, I eat it once a year on Christmas Eve, and I love it. Oh my god, come on. I knew this would happen. Should we throw away the Pokeball? I guess. We could throw away a TM. We're never going to use it. Let's be honest. This was Tail Whip, right? Yeah. We're not going to use this at all. So, we get $1,000. No, I should have thrown away the Pokeball. God damn it. Oh, and we knew what that was going to be because it's not randomized, obviously. I love how they all just stay here for the rest of the game. I'm pretty sure. You can just come back and talk to them whenever. Just these criminals. We don't inform the police. We get what we want, and then we leave. It's not necessarily for justice. They have something we need, so we take it, and we go do our thing. So we can get more things. I mean, obviously, it's supposed to be your emotions. You're this character. We don't talk, so you can interpret it however you like. Well, we did the Rocket Hideout, and I am positive that was enough for one video. Maybe not with all the cuts, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Whew. So I guess I can finish the Christmas Eve story. We didn't end up cooking Christmas Eve chili. We cooked it Christmas Day morning, and my stomach was a little tiny bit upset from the cheese I ate and the Pillsbury cookies. The little Christmas tree sugar cookies, oh, they're so good. My mom hasn't made those in years. They were a little tiny bit harder, but I think they got harder to like cook with. I think the recipe changed somewhere when I was like a teenager or a kid. I don't remember for sure, but instead of going back to Lavender Town first, we're going to explore this next time. And I will tell you all about Christmas Day, because it was a wonderful time as well. I stayed up until midnight on Christmas Eve, and I never do that. So I had to, you know, deal with my wife's stocking. I had to put that together, even though it was pretty lackluster. And I made a handmade card from the Kratts. That's how I say cats, because of some stupid way I said it one day, and we thought it was so funny, so we say life with the Kratts, or Christmas with the Kratts all the time, because we're stupid. And that's marriage language for you. I have saved twice, so we are officially done. That was a really fun dungeon, and a really fun time. I was worried I wouldn't have things to say this sitting, but apparently my stories are going to drag on for so long, and you're not going to care at all. I'm LP Master 6. Goodbye.